How's it going, everybody? I hope everybody is having a wonderful day and looking forward to the games ahead. We're just going to wait until some more people filter in and then we will start the show. So grab yourself your favorite drink and relax. Just get all of the Bayou necessaries all sorted and opened. Got to pull up all the Pelicans goodies as well as the Top Shot goodies for everyone. Okay. Got Derek's face up there. Nice. Gonna be talking a lot about our rookies in the first segment. All right, I think we are good to go. Let's get started, shall we? Hello, everybody. Welcome to the newest live stream of Down in the Bayou, hosted by Collecting Connected on X and YouTube. I am your host, Bayou Sniper, legendary Pelicans collector on NBA Top Shot, the official licensed in a NBA NFT collectible, where you can own your favorite moments of your favorite players on chain. If you are new to the show, we have two segments in Down in the Bayou. The first segment being we talk about real hoops. So we talk about everything Pelicans, what's been going on with the team, how are we doing, the roster construction, recently the trade deadline, upcoming schedule, blossoming players, frustrations, everything about the New Orleans Pelicans. Just give you my insights as a super fan there. And then we will go into real moments where we talk about the best moments of the NBA captured on blockchain on the platform NBA Top Shot, what's been going on there. So this is how Down in the Bayou is separated. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on our first segment, Real Hoops. Okay, so as you can see, I have it pulled up on the screen. We have two rookies this year selected for Rising Stars, and boy, couldn't be more proud of these guys. I can't wait to watch them and support them in Los Angeles. I won't personally be there, but I'll be there in heart and in vision via TV. But super, super pumped for Derek Queen and Jeremiah Fears getting the invite. They seem really excited too, and they're also going to treat it very competitively, which I'm a fan of. And that's kind of why we love Jeremiah Fears and Derek Queen in the Bayou. And that's why we love them both as a fan base. Because these rookies, when they got invited to Rising Stars, they were super, super happy and super grateful and ready to compete. And what I love is that Derek Queen and Jeremiah Fears actually got selected to different teams this year. So they'll be playing against each other head to head, which is going to be a really, really fun thing to watch. If you're a Pelicans fan, or if you're not a Pelicans fan, They're two really good rookies going head to head, so it's going to be really fun to watch. So if we look at Team Mello, okay, so if we look at Team Mello, let me pull it up here for you. Okay, so if we look at Team Mello, we've got Cooper Flag, Stephon Castle, Jeremiah Fears, Colin Murray Boyles, Reed Shepard, Dylan Harper, and Donovan Clingan, with the coach of course being the real Mello, Carmelo Anthony himself. I really love that Carmelo chose Jeremiah Fears, because to me they have like similar flair on offense, similar style, similar swag. It just seemed like kind of like a pick that would happen, that the universe would make, right? Is Jeremiah Fears on Team Mello. And also he's playing with the rookie of the year being Cooper Flag. No questions asked, by the way. Big Cooper Flag fan. On this show, we support Cooper Flag. This kid is diabolically good. And I'll talk about Cooper Flag. You know what? Let me just talk about Cooper Flag right now, even though this is a real hoops segment for Pelicans specific. But you got to talk about Cooper Flag for a second. In my Top Shot account has reflected this view, by the way. Guys, Cooper Flag is a generational NBA talent. And I'm not saying that lightly, because I'm also still skeptical about Wemby. I think talent-wise, Wemby is a generational talent. But Cooper Flag, if you were to ask me today, if I was a GM, who I would build my team around, like who? You get one young kid to build your team around for the future, for MVPs, playoff appearances, titles, whatever. I'm picking Cooper Flag, and that is over Wembanyama, because Cooper Flag has the stable, sturdy frame. It's a two-way. He's a two-way superstar in the making. He's breaking records at only 19 years old. He has the size, he has the competitiveness, he has the skill set, and he has the durability. Wemby is a unicorn for a reason. I hope he succeeds, and I hope that he is healthy, and that him and Cooper can rival each other of the generational talent of this decade. However, if I had to pick one and put money on, it's Cooper Flag. This kid is just, like I said, diabolically talented. Like, it is insane what he can do on the basketball court both ways. And if you're a Dallas fan, man, he's definitely going to be better than Luka, in my opinion. I think he is, because like he'll give you 25 to 30, plus he's playing elite defense. Like, Dallas fans, I know it hurts, but I think that like I would be super happy right now. And to see him on a team with Jeremiah Fears is going to be super fun to watch. I think Team Mello is like really well constructed as well. You've got a little bit of everything. They're a little small, like a tad bit small. But yeah, this team's sick. Team T-Mac, you got Con, Kalel, Trey, Alex, AJ Mitchell, Jalen Tyson, Ricochet, and Cam Spencer. Love me some Cam Spencer. And shout out Twerk for Trey Johnson here. But yeah, I think this is Team T-Mac is probably the worst one in terms of like roster and star power. Con is, he's having a great rookie year, but like, all right, like, I don't know, just nothing like excites me about this team per se, which is to say that that's the team that's probably going to win, just because like that's how the universe works. The most boring and unexpected team, like they'll probably win these type of things. But yeah, so Team T-Mac. Now we go to Derek Queen's team, and he was selected by Vince Carter. Half man, half amazing. I think Vince Carter's vertical triples Derek Queen's, which was really funny to see the most athletic captain on the list pick Derek Queen. But his team, Derek Queen's team, is super fun, man. They are very small, though. And they have my sophomore rising star, one of my favorites, Keyshawn George, the Fro, the Swiss Fro. You got VJ, Yegor Dioman. I'm a huge fan of Dioman's game. Jalen Wells, Little Boozy Vert. Shout out Coach Finstock and Cedric Coward. And, of course, the anchor, Derek Queen. Dude, I think Queen is going to throw, like, sick lobs to Edgecombe. I think and just seeing, like, one of my favorite players, Keyshawn, play with my favorite player, Derek Queen, is like I'll never get this moment again, probably ever, is having, Derek Queen and Keyshawn George on the same court together, on the same uniform, playing together. Like, that is insanely cool. Yeah, I think this team's also a tad small. Like, if I was just picking, like, roster construction, like, I think Team Mello is the best roster construction. The most steady is probably T-Max, and then the most upside fun is Team Vince for sure, which is kind of funny, team up, like, upside fun, exciting Vince Carter. Probably the most well-constructed and talented is Carmelo Anthony, and then the most steady is Tracy McGrady. It's kind of funny how that worked out, yeah. Then you got your G League, which is okay. Like, Harper, that's cool. Hansen, which is very interesting also, is he's on here. Yannick Coden Niederhauser. I'm actually a fan of him. He's pretty good. And then Mac McClung is playing in the All-Star game, and it's not the dunk contest. So good job, buddy. But yeah, to wrap it up, I think this is going to be the shining star of All-Star Weekend, to be honest, is going to be the Castrol Rising Stars game, in my opinion. I think it's going to be one of the best events for the whole weekend, and because I gotta level with y'all here. All-Star Weekend is probably my least favorite time of the NBA season. There's festivities and celebrations and whatnot. It's fun, like, okay, but like a hoop head like myself, just like, I don't know. It's just like we're taking a break from the real action and we're watching players playing a game that they don't care about, and then that we get angry that they don't care about. So, like, I don't know. It's just, I'm just like, I think the awards are fine. Like, I think All-Star tradition's great. Like, we need to keep, giving out All-Stars. Like, who makes the All-Star team in the East? Who makes the All-Star team in the West? But we don't want to watch the game. The players don't want to play the game that we're watching. Like, yeah, I just think, like, All-Star Weekend is probably my least favorite time of the year, to be honest. But the best thing about All-Star Weekend is, in my opinion, the Rising Stars game, which we got 2 rooks in. So, yeah, I'll be tuned in for this for sure. The dunk contest roster this year is absolutely grim. It may surprise me, but I highly doubt it. Jackson Hayes, Carter Bryant, I would pick to win. Jace Richardson, some guy out of Miami, Kayshawn Johnson or something like that. And then I feel like there's one more. I didn't remember. Like, it's just uninspiring. 3-point contest. Trey Murphy is not in the 3-point contest. Speaking of Appel, like, we're putting I know people are gonna glaze it, like, oh, Damian Lillard, like, it's so cool to see. He shouldn't be in the 3-point contest. Like, come on. Bobby Portis, like, I don't know, man. Like, Trey Murphy's been on fire this year. If Trey Murphy is not an all-star, he'd at least deserves to be in the 3-point contest. Yeah. Like, I don't really know what we're doing there. But yeah, super pumped for our young guys. Jeremiah Fears and Derek Queen get the all-star nod for Rising Stars. And seeing Derek Queen on the same team as Keyshawn George is something that I am, like, super ecstatic about as a fan myself. So I can't wait to support these 2 young men in the Rising Stars game. Now, if we take a look at Jeremiah Fears for a second because I have to give this kid his props for what he has done recently. Man, Jeremiah Fears has been on a tear as of recent, and he has been really helping the Pelicans. He scored 20, probably his best game of the season all around against the Kings 2 nights ago for the W and a 2-game winning streak. Yeah, man, 20, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 3 assists, 4 rebounds, like putting in 30 minutes. Like Jeremiah Fears as of late is not the same Jeremiah Fears that we saw at the beginning of the season. He's more confident. His 3 balls flowing. Like if Jeremiah Fears can continue this developmental trend, he is 100% our point guard for the future. And I just have to give him props because that Kings game, it was like, I think all Pelicans fans kind of had this realization. We were watching Jeremiah Fears a couple nights ago against the Kings and how well he was doing, the decision-making, the outside shooting was on. I think like when I was scrolling on X, we all kind of had this like revelation where this kid has grown up so fast in the past 4 months. Good morning, buddy. How you doing? Nice to see you here. The growth he has had from the beginning of the season to now is not the same player. And he just turned 19, just like Cooper has. And the potential for Jeremiah Fears in this team is like insanely high. I view him as a Jamal Murray. If he can be Jamal Murray, and obviously we have the Jokic archetype in Derek Queen, this team is in super good hands. So even though, is the season going our way? Of course not. Is the record what we want? Of course not. Trade deadline, did it go our way? Not really, as a fan. But if we had to pick bright spots, it's these rookies. That's what this show is all about today, is recognizing and celebrating the 2 young men on the New Orleans Pelicans who have absolutely brought fans hope and joy. And Jeremiah Fears, got to give you your flowers, buddy. Like, I was a believer, obviously, in you before we drafted you, but seeing you really grow as a player has been really amazing to watch. And I can't wait to see what you can do further. And I love his attitude too. He's averaging 13, 3, and 3 on 43%. Like, that's not terrible at all. Like, Jeremiah Fears is a top 10 rookie as the second youngest lottery pick in the draft behind Cooper Flagg. Couldn't be more proud of Jeremiah Fears. And then if we go to Derek Queen, he's averaging 12, 7, and 4. And I've already talked about Derek Queen at length on this show, which I don't really need to harp on. But, I do feel like he's a future superstar, and him getting this award for Rising Stars on Team Vince is, it's a testament to how great he's been, and the world is noticing. The NBA world is noticing. He's a throwback type player with a modern skill set. Big man, I am a super fan of Derek Queen. Like, no, I don't need to go into it. Like, I talk about Derek Queen every show, but yeah, just cannot wait to watch him on All-Star Weekend on Saturday, play against Rising Stars. And then in the future, I'll get to be watching him on Sundays, which if Jeremiah Fears follows the Jamal Murray career archetype, I only get to watch him once in his career on Sundays, but he deserves more Sundays. But hey, shout out Jamal Murray. He made the All-Star team this year. Could be more happy for Jamal Murray as well. But yeah, so guys, that is the rookies. Now we need to go into the team. And I'm a little bit happier since the last time we did this live stream, because we are on a 2-game winning streak. That's right. The New Orleans Pelicans are on a 2-game winning streak. We beat Minnesota at their house. We came back to our house and beat Sacramento, which is not saying a lot, but we've done it. I was kind of upset and down that the New Orleans Pelicans kind of sat on their hands for the majority and the most in the end of the deadline. We didn't really make a move. We traded our hometown hero, Jose, away, which I get, but that hurt. Watching him ball at New York has been really fun. But apparently Joe and Troy think that the New Orleans Pelicans are a championship roster. Well, not necessarily a championship roster, but a playoff roster, right? I don't know how you can believe that when your team at the time of the trade deadline was 14-40. To me, no matter how you slice that, is not a playoff roster. But they are making strides, and I will say, since James Borrego took over, I have been enjoying watching the New Orleans Pelicans more. I kind of see a broader vision now, whereas I didn't before. And then now that we're starting to win a little bit, figure things out, people starting to figure out roles, I'm starting to understand it a little bit. I still think we need to make massive moves this summer. And then approaching that, I think we'll get more news on that of who's going to go. But we have found something with Trey Murphy, Saddiq Bey, Zion, and Queen. Like, we've found something with these four. And I think that first spot with Herb is what we really need to upgrade. We need to figure something out because Herb, listen, I talked about Herb in the trade deadline last show. Love the guy. Appreciate what he's done for us. He's not it. It's time for Herb to succeed somewhere else. But if you look at the remaining part of our schedule, there's no reason why we shouldn't finish with 30 wins. Like, I don't think our draft pick that we don't have is going to be as bad as people think it is. Like, the strength of schedule is super low. So you can't see it a lot, but I will say the schedule really quick for y'all. Our remaining games are Miami, Milwaukee, Philly, Golden State, Utah twice, LA 3 times, Lakers once, Sacramento, Phoenix, Washington, Toronto, Houston, Dallas, Cleveland, New York, Detroit, Toronto, Houston, Portland, Sacramento again, Orlando, Utah again, Boston, and Minnesota. A lot of tanking teams there. Like, a lot of tanking teams there. So there's no reason why we shouldn't finish the season way stronger than we started it. I mean, it's a low bar, but I think watching this team down the stretch is actually going to be really fun to watch because you're going to start to see Derek Queen and Jeremiah Fears. Now they're in the second wind of their season with everything they've learned so far and everything that they've taken with them. And then the vets are starting to hit their stride and have chemistry. And hopefully we can continue that winning culture in the second half into the season into next season when it counts. Okay. So yeah, I like looking at the strength of schedule. Like, I'm actually super, super excited to see what we can do here. Because it's looking like we're going to be okay. And one person that has really surprised me is Saddiq Bey. Like, if we can keep Saddiq Bey around to pair with Trey and Queen, like, we develop chemistry there. I'm just saying. I think the top guys to move are obviously Jordan Poole. I think you look at Yves Missi, but you don't pull the trigger on anything that's not otherworldly for you. And then obviously Herb Jones. And then in the same boat as Yves, where you need to test the market, I think it needs to be Zion. So if I had to pick my 3 targets which I love Zion, if he stays, like, I think we can figure something out. But like, if we get an amazing, overwhelming offer on a Zion or an Yves, we need to take it. I think the 2 guys that need to leave no matter what is Jordan Poole and Herb Jones to kind of make our roster more cohesive and better and a little younger on the same timeline as Queen, Fears, Trey, theoretically as Zion. Saddiq Bey is only 25. Like, that timeline's fine, but Herb, like, people don't understand. Herb is, it turned 28 this year. Like, it's the timeline is not adding up to what we view as the future, right? Herb Jones is kind of that Willie Green era. if we're gonna call it that now. Like he's Jose, Herb, my boy Hawkins. Like, I'm repping UConn today for my boy Hawk. Hope he can stick around or find a new team that appreciates his skill set. But yeah, super optimistic in the Pels just from a mental standpoint. Watching them, they're winning games. It's really fun. It's much more fun than the false expectations we had at the beginning of the season. So yeah, shout out New Orleans Pelicans. Keep balling, boys. We're still going to support you. And get my coffee real quick. As I mentioned on the other episode, I am a coffee all day guy. So now, without further ado, let's get into our second segment, which is Real Moments. We go to NBA Top Shot. I already have it pulled up. As you can see, Jake LaRavia, his face there. There is a break today, which I'm entered in for the box. So hopefully I'm in the box break for fun. Jake LaRavia will be joining the box break on YouTube via live on NBA Top Shot. So can't wait to see what happens there with Jake. But I need to show y'all some cool pickups that your boy got recently. So if you take a look here, let me open it up. I have been going absolutely crazy on Kasparas Jakubonis. I think I'm up to 57 moments now. And dude, I'm pretty sure I was right about this guy. Like Kasparas, I see a lot of Tyrese Halliburton in his game. Let me get the screen pulled up a little better. There we go. Kasparas Jakubonis, man, he's been absolutely killing it. Back-to-back 20-point games. I see a lot of Tyrese Halliburton in his game, and then there was his hard court, his signature moment, his first bucket. Out of 50, I got the perfect cereal for only $100. I was super excited about that. And I have been going absolutely nuts stacking him in preparation for his freshman gym. Because, he's in this, and it's his only rookie rare he'll get. So I've been trying to stack so I can do the burns better. But this guy, top shooter, shout out to you, man. You have been battling me like a madman. I was number one on the stacking leaderboard, but now I think he has topped me. Let me see. Kasparas. Oh, he's right there. Cool. Yeah, so I have a total of 57. I think he has 60-something. But I have more special cereals. So the leaderboard should be in my favor, hopefully. So what do we got here? Where's the stacks? Am I missing something? Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, he has 61. I have 57. His offers have kind of died. So that gives me a little hope. But yeah, like I am super excited to see what he's going to be. Like he's kind of my project dark horse rookie this year, which I have kind of embraced in my collection. And I've just been going insane with him recently because he's been cheap, and now his debut's up to like $10. I remember when it was like $1. So I think it's because me and Top Shooter have been just going absolutely insane. But I've also I've done some work this week, boys, on Top Shot. As you can see, my pin moments. There's a special certain rookie up there, which I have been really, really collecting as of late, because I think he is that generational, and that is one Cooper Flag. Before we get into our showcase challenge, I need to show y'all. Look at this, Captain America showcase. It's pretty cool. I like it. I like that nickname for Cooper Flag, Captain America. See if I can pull up the showcase for you. There we go. Yeah. So I got the Hex Wave number 15. I think this is his best moment. His best moment is this one so far. Like the dunk, the jerseys, the celebration, such a dope moment. I'm so excited to have this in my collection. And a Hex Wave, believe it or not. As Colton was saying on his show, I think the time to buy a Cooper flag is now, because it's going to be you're going to be really hard pressed to get one, because this kid is that good. I ripped his debut day one, so I locked that immediately, never even thought about selling it. His first basket. But I am a rare legendary guy. So and I picked my favorite, which is the Origins, and I've been kind of stacking that little pancake stack. Got the standard and got the Hex Wave. But yeah, super excited about Cooper Flag and having him in my collection. So now I want to get to the showcase for this week show right here, 211 down in the Bayou. This is my Rising Stars Showcase Challenge, which I present to everyone that watches the show. Like I did last week, I saw Memphiato had a great showcase in response to mine last week. So I want to give another challenge. And this is the Rising Stars Showcase Challenge. So the rules for this are you have to pick 2 rookies in this year's Rising Stars game, 1 sophomore, and 2 all-stars. So I picked all of my favorite moments of these players to date that I have in my collection. That's another thing. You have to have them in your collection. So without further ado, let's dive into this week's Showcase Challenge. First up, Rookie of the Year. We already watched the moment earlier. Cooper Flag. I could not choose him. Like, he is so exciting and fun to watch. Just an ethereal talent, universally loved now. I'd pick him over Wemby if I'm building a team. And I got the Hex Wave. Again, this is his best moment, in my opinion. Better than MGLE, better than his upcoming freshman gym, which I think I know the game. Like, I think this moment is his best moment. And then the number one absolute grail in my collection, and I'm the biggest fanboy of this guy, Derek Queen, number 1 jukebox MGLE autographed. I don't need to say much about Derek Queen. I sing his praises every single show. He's hitting that nasty dribble, slow man Euro step on his idol, Nikola Jokic, for his first 30-point game of his career. Just a beautiful moment to watch. Samuel D, when this happened, he actually messaged me as soon as this happened, and he goes, "Dude, I can't stop watching this play." And I was like, "Oh, is this gonna be MGLE?" And then he gave me like a little eyes emoji. He didn't say yes or no. He just gave me a little eyes emoji, and I knew in my heart that this was going to be his MGLE. So yeah, my 2 rookies here, Cooper Flag and Derek Queen. Cooper Flag will be on Team Carmelo Anthony for the Rising Stars, and Derek Queen will be on Team Vince Carter for the Rising Stars. And then we go to his teammate, the sophomore in my collection for this challenge, 1 Keyshawn George, the Swiss Army knife, the key. He can do it all. Absolutely huge breakout year for him, averaging about 15, 5, and 5. He's on that Cade Cunningham, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander trajectory. If you watch him, he scores just like Shai. He has Cade's size. Absolutely balling from 3, like shooting in the 40s, I think, from the 3-point land. Yeah, as faithfuls of the show know, I've met Keyshawn at Summer League this past summer. Got his autograph and told him I was a huge fan. Couldn't be more of a nice guy, Keyshawn George. Absolute legend of a human being. And I will be his supporter until he retires and thereafter. So Derek Queen's teammate on Team Vince Carter is Keyshawn George. So these are my rookies and sophomores. We have Cooper Flag with the Hex Wave Origins, Derek Queen with the Jukebox MGLE, Keyshawn George with the freshman gem from last year. Now let's get into our 2 all-stars. My favorite all-star this year, one Sir Cade Cunningham from the first place Detroit Pistons. Windmill Jam, MGLE. And if you saw the live stream 3 or 4 live streams ago, you know the significance of this MGLE moment. The number 8, I bought this when my team, I'm a basketball coach by trade. I'm a PE teacher and basketball coach for my school. I coach the varsity high school boys. We won a tournament, first place out of 12 teams for the first time ever in school history. So to celebrate, I bought Cade Cunningham. Why, you may ask, to revisit the story. The offense I put in for them this year is called Detroit. That is the set we call. It's modeled after Duran and Cade, and then shooters on the outside. We do a lot of actions like that, like a lot of split horns action. So to celebrate the moment of our offense being called Detroit in the first place trophy, I got the 8-mile Cade Cunningham Detroit Pistons moment. I'm most excited for him getting All-Star this year. I think he should be MVP. Behind Cooper Flagg, if I was picking a second player to build a team around, it's Cade. I think he's the ultimate two-way point guard. Massive size, can do it all. Walking damn near triple-double. Love his competitive attitude. Couldn't be more proud of Cade Cunningham, and watching him ball on All-Star Weekend is going to be an absolute delight. And now we go to one of my favorite old All-Stars this year, Mr. Jaylen Brown. I got this number 1 coded honors from Series 4, arguably his best season. Just an absolute menace and beast. I love Jaylen Brown. I personally think that he is the best Celtic of the Jays. I think he has proved that, underappreciated, undervalued, underrated. He is a monster on both ends. Two-way superstar. Jaylen Brown having an incredible season this year. I think he should also be top 3 MVP voting this year with what he's done with the Celtics. Always be a supporter of Jaylen Brown. As you can see, I'm repping his jersey behind me back there. Big Jaylen Brown supporter on this channel and this live stream. And the masked man. I miss masked Jaylen. You never know what he's going to do. He can give you 40 from the outside. He can give you 40 from mid-range. He can give you 40 on dunks on your head. And then he'll steal the ball, block your shot while he's at it. I think people need to sing his praises a little more than they do. Jaylen Brown is also a good role model for young kids with what he does in the science community. Just an all around great human being. Amazing basketball player. So to round out my starting 5 of my showcase challenge this week for Rising Stars is 2 freshmen. So rookies being Cooper Flagg, Derek Queen. You can choose any 2 rookies this year. My sophomore pick, second-year player, is Keyshawn George. Choose one of those. And then 2 All-Stars. So 2 All-Stars that made the All-Star game. I chose Jaylen Brown and Cade Cunningham for mine. So that is my Rising Stars All-Star Weekend Showcase Challenge to you all. Would love to see what y'all pick. Got a few special cereals in this one as well. Really fun there. So now, we need to talk about the upcoming drop. Freshman Gems. Guys, it's happening. Today was the snapshot for team leaderboards. Already happened, so I can't wait to see my rank. My snapshot of all time, because seasonal, I am first by a country mile here, with all those Derek Queen stacks. Yeah, so I will be getting on drop day. We'll for sure be getting a rare or legendary in a pack. That is a Pelican. So 1 pack secured, and then if we go to all time, I am obviously outside the top 5 because I'm not an early adopter. But I am 16th, And last time they did this snapshot of all time, I won the lottery and I got a pack. So hopefully today, when I look at that list, I also are in that, random draw through 100. I'm 16th. It's okay odds to also get another pack. So snapshot has already happened for the New Orleans, for not just the New Orleans Pelicans. Snapshot has happened for all teams. Favorite team in all time. That's already happened. They'll be releasing it on X soon, most likely, or in the blog. And then the next thing that happens is rookie snapshots. And I want to go over my strategy because I won't have another show until after the drop. Because the way that All-Star Weekend is going, I just kind of want to let everybody, enjoy All-Star Weekend. There's no games going on, no Pelicans games. So this will be my last stream until, after All-Star break. So the drop will have already happened. So we got to talk about it while we can. So my strategy is obviously is to stay number one on Queen, which I think I am. Let's do a quick Queen check. Okay. So if I stay number one, I will get Derek Queen's jersey cereal. Cool. So I'm going to tell you my goals for this drop. I've got seasonal number one pack. Got that. I want to get the Derek Queen jersey airdrop pack for freshman gym. So far, I have that. And then I also want to get the jersey cereal Kasparas Yakachonis. First, okay, I'm still first here. So hopefully I can hold that when the snapshot happens Friday. Hopefully I can hold this. So I get 2 jersey cereals, best case scenario. And then other rookies that I am high on their leaderboard, but not number one, but I will be in the weighted draw, is Jeremiah Fears. I'm second here. It's pretty good positioning. And the last one is Yegor Dioman. Let me see what I am on Yegor. I am second. Okay. So 2 second place there. Great position to be in. So in a perfect world by now, my plan is I've done enough work to get on these leaderboards. Pelicans all time, luck, seasonal Pelicans leaderboard, definitely getting that pack. Jersey cereal Derek Queen, jersey cereal Yakachonis, and then hopefully I get a random cereal Yegor Dioman, random cereal Jeremiah Fears from being on the leaderboards. And that's already, 5-6 packs free that I'm getting in my account just for believing in guys and believing in a team. So can't argue with that. But now let me go over my market strategy really quickly. So Derek Queen and Yakachonis are getting freshman gems. So as you know, I'm just going to do standard really quickly just so y'all can see. Keep going up. Oh, I guess not. Okay, it's fine. So there will be auctions being had like last time. And if you are aware of my activity during the MGLE drop, I sweeped the Derek Queen auctions. There's 10 of them. You can bid standard debuts to burn or blockchain or hardcourt. You would be insane to burn in hardcourt. But there are auctions for 10 slots. So if you win 1, you get 1 freshman gem. If you win 2, you get 2 freshman gem, all the way up to 10. And you can bid on every one of them. And last time I bid on all 10 Derek Queen MGLEs and I swept it. I got all 10. So on drop day, I got an instant stack of 10 plus my jersey airdrop reward. I plan to do the same thing with both of these guys this drop. And I'm in pretty good position here. So I have, excluding my special cereal for Kasparas Yakachonis, I have his jersey cereal standard. I am prepared to burn 54 Kasparas base and 1 blockchain. And if I balance that out between all 10 auctions, I could sweep Kasparis as well and get 10 freshman gems on drop day, hopefully, plus his jersey serial, which would be an amazing achievement. Plus, I'm going to try to do the same thing with Derek Queen again. His debut is already at 896. We've already burned 104 as a community, mostly being me. And I want to see that number go even higher on the burned and lower on supply. So, in a perfect world, what I want to happen on drop day is that I get my team leaderboard packs, 2 jersey airdrops from being number 1 on Kasparis and number 1 on Queen's leaderboard, and hopefully I can sweep the auctions on both of these guys with my debuts, making my special serials more scarce and getting an instant stack of 10 freshman gems of each of these guys. That, if you know, is my collecting strategy ethos on Top Shot. This is how I operate, and this is what I like to do. And I hope on drop day I can do this. Man, I can't believe how high Jaka Jonas's debut has gotten. $10. That is crazy. It's not crazy to me because I know how good he is, but damn, man. That is crazy. So yeah, this is kind of my drop day strategy here. I hope it pans out for me because I've worked really hard to get these stacks, and I just hope and pray that my leaderboard spots hold. But yeah, if you have a collecting strategy, comment down below for this upcoming drop. But this is kind of what I'm viewing here. This is what I'm banking on, and I'm excited, and hopefully I can do it. And then after we have All-Star Weekend, I can check back in on my next live stream and let y'all know exactly what I got to open. But yeah, that's kind of where we're sitting at right now. And hopefully I get that break, that Jake LaRavia break today. Yeah. How many more hours we got? 1 hour it ends. Okay. Yeah. So I'm in the box. I didn't go for case. I've been burning the case too many times. So I am not on the case. All right, guys. That's going to be it for today. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I understand it's at a weird time right now, being a weekday, but I had to do the show right before All-Star Weekend because I won't be seeing y'all until after All-Star Weekend. So I wanted to get one more show. Not a lot of people got to join the stream. That's fine. This will be posted where you can watch on YouTube and X. And if you're watching right now on the repost, thank you so much for supporting. We love you here at Collecting and Connecting, and we love you here at Down in the Bayou. Make sure and subscribe and try to join the Collecting and Connecting Premium Discord where you're going to get giveaways and everything else. So, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in, and especially thank you so much for watching the video that is posted on X after the stream ends and YouTube. Couldn't be more grateful for y'all. I will see y'all after our All-Star Weekend for more Down in the Bayou content. See y'all later. Y'all have a great, great All-Star Weekend.